The next topic, we're gonna spin it a little and literally spin the phone over because I want to get. Well, let's go over social media first of all, and social media week. Set that up while I get my friend, my new friend this week, on FaceTime.
Okay, so all this week on ABC 10 Morning Blend, which airs right here on Channel 10 in the Northern California area.
Can I see your phone really quick? Because my phone's on 1%.
Okay.
Because we did a Facebook Live right before this.
Here we go.
And you probably got the update, which needs to be fixed.
Yeah, right.
Apple, as you are watching, as you do every morning, please fix that.
Please fix that. Okay, so we've had social media week.
Tim, come on, bud.
All
fix
week.
It.
And we've really been focusing on how social media can be used for both good and bad. There are ways that social media is creating anxiety in our teens. I did a story on that this morning. We also did a story earlier in the week where Walt Gray, one of our reporters and anchors here, went out with one of our directors, Pete, who used Instagram to start his photography business. He does these meetups where he meets models and other photographers, no cost at this meetup. They all are doing each other a favor. They're building each other's resumes and platforms. The models get free pictures out of it. The photographers get their ability to be able to post that and then build their photography portfolio as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So, which was really
Since
cool.
this is a live show, Pete's paying attention.
Oh, Pete!
Unfortunately, he made eye contact,
he
which
acts
means
like he doesn't want to come on.
I know he made eye contact, so come over because I want to have a before and after with Pete because Pete starting his journey of turning his hobby of photography in a much more
now he's trying to make everyone pay for his photos.
He's had a journey because he showed me some photos in the beginning.
Literally, pull up the chair.
He showed me a couple photos in the beginning that, let's just say, were very unique. And now what you're doing is really, really good. You're just kind of, when you edit a photo, you've got different sliders to adjust different things. So Pete is what I would call, he slid everything all the way over. He wanted vibrant
first,
But then, as you've networked with other photographers, worked with models, and kept editing and kept at it, got a couple pieces of gear, your stuff's really good.
Yeah, it's great. SweetPete.dub, which we helped him create that name, by the way.
So so it can be, anyway, social media can be a way to network and you can learn from it. Yeah, you can put stuff out there, but you can also get input and up your level for whatever it is that you're into.
And I know this helped boost your photography career. So are you now able to charge for photos? Have you gotten to that level, or is that next steps?
I would say would be the next step. I have done one paid gig. It was kind of like a family inside kind of a gig.
Inside. You still got paid. You didn't have to reveal all of that, but I like it.
But I have had people reach out to me and say, hey, what are you offering?
What are your prices?
What's the price?
What can we do?
What's the budget?
And see, and that's what's great is that Instagram started as just a place to post photos for so many people, but it has turned into a business venture for so many others,
including my friend Jess Rona. So Jess Rona Grooming, I'm actually, you guys are seeing the entire process here. I am popping her up on FaceTime. We were calling her. She's at brunch in New York City. Right now, we just reached out to her on social. Jess, I'm going to pop you up on FaceTime really quick. Going to take 2 seconds.
And while they're connecting, Pete's going to go back to some of his earlier photos. And so we'll give before and after.
And re-edit them.
Well, it's a process. Okay, there we go.
Okay, do we hear her? Okay, yes. Okay, ready? Let me see. Are we good with this? Do we see her properly? Okay, perfect. So if you want to show here, Mason, and Rob, can you take this and flip it around? This is a video. So it's a YouTube channel called 60 Second Docs. This is actually, and I didn't even reveal this to you, Jess, this is how we saw you and came about on your account because we heard in this piece that you said it's all because of Instagram. And we thought, oh, it's social media week here on ABC 10, and we wanted to hear your story. So how did you take your business as a comedian, as a director, and dog groomer? How did you take your business?
Dog groomer also.
from point A. Yeah, weird. From point A to where it is now.
I didn't, it just happened organically. It wasn't like premeditated. I wasn't planning on it. It just was organic. I just did these videos and people loved them, and it was crazy.
So you had a dog and you just started grooming the dog and you posted one video?
Yeah, I mean, I've been grooming dogs for 20 years, which is crazy because I look so young. But
yes, you do,
you're only 17. You're a child prodigy.
So I just started making these videos and they kind of just like went viral without me trying or knowing that it would happen.
Okay, when you say kind of went viral, we hear that word so much, viral. What was that to you? Was it a couple thousand likes? Was it shares?
Yeah, the biggest one was Tegan and Sarah. They posted, or one of the biggest. Tegan and Sarah is a band, and I ended up directing one of their music videos. Check it out. It's a bunch of dogs blowing in the wind. and they posted about me, and Marnie the dog started coming to me, and she has 2 million followers. So people I knew and people I didn't know would just post my videos.
So it's people who had a following posting about you and tagging you in their posts, which is why tags are so very important. And then you started getting the following and the fan base from these people, and then you became your own entity, correct?
Yes.
And then,
that sounds so fancy and official.
Girl, you are Jess Rona Grooming. Do we know? Do you keep track of how many followers you have?
It's crazy. Yeah.
How many do you have right now?
Holy cannoli. I have 128,000.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Wow. And what did you start with?
I mean, 0.
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yeah. I have a question for you. So there are a lot of people who use Instagram kind of as like a personal, thing. They just want to be able to post photos. But for you, how did you know how to post it so that it would get reach? I mean, what did you do differently with your page specifically that made people realize, oh, this is something I should pay attention to?
I think I'm just doing something that captures human emotion and like a Beyonce feel with dogs. So
Beyonce
it was never like I want to get followers. I didn't have an ending in sight.
Okay.
So
I'm in a coffee shop and I'm being so loud.
Oh,
no, we love that
it's New York. You're allowed to be a little loud in the coffee shop. Throw out some quarters at people. I'm telling you, just need to talk.
Coffee shop. And why are you in New York? I mean, not to get personal, but I just assume it's all business now.
Baby.
Why are you in New York? Is it business?
I have a book coming out.
I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah, I have a book coming out in the next few months, and I'm scouting locations to do a signing and potentially groom some New York people's dogs.
Really? So walk us through that process.
Yes.
When did you get the call from a publishing company, or did you say, hey, I want to put a book out? When did all of that start happening?
It's funny, because I was on my honeymoon in Hawaii, and
congratulations.
an agent emailed me. Thank you. And an agent emailed me and said, hey, are you interested in making a book? And that was 2 years ago, and I made it within the last 2 years, and it's just finally coming out.
What is the book about? Does it show pictures of dogs and grooming?
Yeah, it's basically my Instagram in a book, but it's all new content, and it's all shot on a beautiful camera that I had to learn how to use. I'm going to walk over here because people are like,
staring.
Why is this girl screaming at her phone?
Tell them to tune in to Facebook Live right now. Extra shot.
In New York, people are just screaming without a phone into the ether, so it's okay.
Maybe I'll go outside.
Okay, that works. You sound good to us.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Let's keep going with this. So you have a book coming out. You're scouting out locations right now to say, where is it that I'm going to have a signing? Because at this point, people who have signings are celebrities. You're a celebrity.
Really?
You're a celebrity groomer.
So we're friends with a celebrity.
Come to New York.
That
and,
is so cool.
Bop around the states. Also, I want to be able to potentially reach a larger audience because so many people want me to groom their dog, and I want to be able to give back a little and groom more dogs.
Well, I have a French bulldog. He lives in Vacaville, California, and
I'll be over.
And he needs grooming, so I'll hire you.
Let's take your breed, Dina. Let's take your breed, a Frenchie, right? What are the trends coming up? I mean, did you keep track of that?
I'm so glad you asked because there is a trend that I'm starting.
Oh, you're starting it?
Okay. I'm gonna start it. I'm starting it right now.
Okay.
I do. First of all, blueberry facial on every dog. It's not really a trend that I started, but the trend I'm starting is an argan oil face mask, and it's great for French bulldogs and any dogs.
Oh.
So I have this company that I work with called Yves Saint Bernard. They're an Italian shampoo company and product line, and they have the most amazing conditioners. And I find that when I use the argan oil conditioner on faces, not only does it smell so good, but it keeps their faces hydrated. Especially right here, like the little lip area and like little nose.
Bruce, he cracks a lot.
Just get in there. Get in there. Okay. Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. It's luxurious.
Very luxurious.
Well, I'm gonna pull up a picture of now that we're talking
agree
about
dogs are never going out of style? She's actually very smart in getting in on this.
She's helping them look their best and feel their best on the inside, and that's really what's important.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys real quickly.
Okay, we are showing off Dina's dog.
This is Brewski.
Just to focus real quick.
Okay.
Okay, now do this. She wants to see.
Okay, I'm showing the audience
Okay, how
first.
should I do this? Should I turn it? Dina, you turn to me.
Okay, here's the dog.
This is before he exfoliated, by the way.
So he has such bad allergies that we had to put a cone on him because he scratched his eye. So the argan oil in the little face area would really be useful.
Well, will you start selling, like packaging up these products so that people can give their own dogs grooming, or do you want to physically be the groomer still?
No, it's my dream to start a product line and an at-home bathing kit for the masses.
Good for you.
Because I don't feel like anything like that has been developed by a groomer with 20 years experience. Who knows?
Who's only 17.
Really well.
Who's only 17?
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Only 17.
Only 17. Wow. So, okay, this is one example.
So, yeah, that's one of my dreams, is to create a product line. And like a grooming kit with a dryer and tools and, a little brochure on how to do it. Like that's one of my dreams.
And then after that, it'll be subscription based, so it'll be a monthly thing. You see what we're talking about with Social Media Week? You start from the bottom, and then you can become here, where you start with just posting one thing, people like it, popular people start regramming, retweeting, reposting, and the next thing you know, you're scouting out for a signing and writing a book or posting a book, and then you're dropping products.
There's so much more. I'm writing a pilot based on my life. I mean, I live in LA. I'm an actor, so.
And then there's that. And has this helped?
This
helped your acting and directing career? Popularity on IG.
Yes, I got to direct a commercial for Liquid Plumber with a gorgeous poodle blowing in the wind. Check it out.
I have a French bulldog.
Oh my gosh!
Who also would be a really good dog on camera.
We're gonna make Brewski famous. Well, thank you so much.
Too far. Come to LA.
I know. I could drive down LA.
South. Don't worry. We'll take Brewski on an LA road trip for sure.
Okay. I'll take you around.
Thank you, Jess Rona.
Yes,
have an amazing time in New York City.
Really quick, since we promised this, Pete, show us one before photo, and then we got to move on to the next
topic.
Okay.
Thanks, Jess.
Have fun in New York City.
You can't show us the after.
We'll talk later. Bye, girl.
Oh. Whoa.
Okay, show us the after. Show us something.
Show us one. And then Daniela, one of the newest members of our team.
Yes, let's bring.
We have about 3 minutes to go over.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, wait, we're
looking.
Pete, you've come a long way, buddy.
Wow.
Or do I join you guys?
Here, you guys
That's
go ahead and sit right here, Daniela.
How many likes does that have, and what do you hope it to be at?
I mean, this only has 129. It's not my most liked photo. My most liked photo is of Point Reyes.
In California, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Along the coast.
Well, I love that. I just love seeing your entire journey unfold right
very
before
cool.
us.
Way to go, Petey.
SweetPete.w, okay?
I need to follow you.
Yes. Everyone's going to follow.
I'm going to leave. You guys are going to talk.
Do your thing. As we wrap up Social Media Week, you actually brought this to our attention. So you're new here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Daniela.
Hello.
And you said, you know what? All the kids are doing certain things to make sure that their posts are getting the most, eyes to them. What are some of those tricks that maybe the older generation, which we're all a part of now, the older generation can adopt?
Well, it came up with my cousin, who's 21.
Right?
She's in college, and she was like, I posted more than 2 or 3 pictures. I think it was like more than 3 pictures on vacation, and she was like, oh my God, you don't do that. And then and then you can only have 4 hashtags. So there's these unofficial Instagram rules that I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I hashtag whatever I want, right?
Right.
So you can, what else does she do? If a picture doesn't get enough likes by a certain amount of, let's say it's been an hour, oh my God, I only got 50 likes. She'll delete it.
Well.
She deletes it.
I've done this.
Oh, you've done it too?
Really? I've done this too, and I learned this from my friend James Vaughn, who has hundreds of thousands of likes friends on Instagram, right? But he is really, really strategic about his posting. So I've had to pay much more attention. And then I launched my hashtag Megan Style Guide, where it's these videos about style.
Fashion
we take one thing, we did velvet blazers, or you do leather pants like Dina has on today. And I'll go in on it for 1 minute. But there has to be I do it at 8:30 on a Wednesday because I feel, according to my insight, and the people who follow whatever, you study that to be okay, that's when most people, for whatever reason, who follow me are on. So you just want to get the most out.
That makes sense for you, but my cousin, she doesn't have a brand. She's just a college girl.
And then you
why
also
do you
said there's
take it so
something about
seriously?
using the filters on Instagram.
Oh yeah, she was another thing she taught me is it's not cool to use the filters that come with the app. It's like you have to use outside filters. I was like, oh no, you know what? No.
So she goes to a third-party app.
Yeah, just to
But for parents at home, if you're wondering why your kids are spending so much time
there's a whole
on their phone, it's because there's a serious science behind how they're posting, and they've got to go to 7 apps to get the right filter. I mean, that's crazy to me. Social media in that way is a little overwhelming.
But what is the point of all of this? They want the popularity.
Yeah, they want the likes. They want, you know, their friends to comment, and sometimes like it's not even like the likes aren't enough. They're like, I didn't get enough comments, and I think it's just they just want to be noticed. You know, they want to
attention.
Yep.
Want attention.
Pretty much.
Because with that attention, you could, like Jess Rona in her dog grooming business now, you could launch an entire business and be an entrepreneur and never have to work doing something you don't want to do. You just are showcasing your life. But how saturated is that market of doing what you want to do, which for a lot of people is traveling or maybe their own business. I'm not saying it doesn't work, because there are so many cases in which it does. But people think it's easy when it's not, because there's a science behind it. It's a whole part of your brain that I didn't even know
job
existed.
for many people.
For sure.
Well, hey, David Wong and Reggie Cepeda say, welcome aboard, Daniela.
Oh, thank
Daniela,
you.
welcome
Happy
to
to
the
be
team.
here, guys. And I got the color memo, kind of.
By the way, is Megan's dress red or not?
Oh, we're gonna start this again.
I think it's more on the pink tone. I don't know how it's picking up on the camera, but in my eyeballs.
Megan says it's red.
It is a red dress. That's how I bought it.
It looks red on camera right now, huh?
I have this dress in two colors, black and red. I will admit that over the years I've had, this is one of those dresses that
you've had for a while.
Timeless, right? So I've worn it a ton, taken it to the cleaners a ton. I'm sure it's faded, but it originated as a red dress. And I still see red, but so many of you see pink. Does it matter? No, but let's take it to the tweets.
Take it to the Twitter poll.
Let's post it.
Hey, coming up at 9, we have a really great story.
Oh, yes, plug.
Vacaville Police Department making basically waves with students within the high schools. They are teaching criminal justice courses to help with police relations. It's a great piece. You don't want to miss it at 9 a.m.
Officers went back to school, got their credentials so that they could teach in person to these students. And I think it's incredible because they're making a huge difference. So I look forward to Dina's piece. Daniela, have a good weekend. You're working this weekend, correct?
So
you'll find her on ABC 10. I'll be celebrating Veterans Day tomorrow. Everyone have a good Veterans Day weekend, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Let's take a picture since we're...